back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back to my channel. Remember, I took a 1 week or 2 break from the mental health series, and that was because I just wanted to share something exciting, something funny, something nice. And I decided to do a story time for you guys, and a lot of people seem to like it. I got a lot of compliments from my friends and my viewers, and the ones that didn't know that they were supposed to just drop a comment rather than come to me in my DMs, but that's fine too. At least it's good to know that I have people who enjoy my content. So straight to today's video. So since we're going to be talking about mental health, I thought, why don't we talk about my childhood trauma and how it has affected my day-to-day life. So I have like 5 triggers or 5 things that I deal with in my day-to-day life, especially in my romantic relationships. And I believe from my research, because I do a lot of research about my mental health, I read things online, and so most times I just self-diagnose myself. Anyways, so I have 5 things written out, and I'm going to be sharing them with you guys. So one of the things would be being yelled at triggers my anxiety. Growing up, the childhood I came from, I get yelled at a lot. So now when people yell at me, like, I'm literally already shaking, I'm already crying. I hate people yelling at me. I hate people yelling at other people as if it's my business. I hate people shouting. I even hate sounds. I literally hate noise. Like, I love being by myself just because I don't want to hear too much noise. I'm that friend, in quotes, that if you go out with, see, let me give you guys an example here. With when I go out with my friends, this is what happens most times. So we're already from the house, I'm already gingered, dressed up, you know, and then we're in the car, we're jamming some music, so we're making video and all that stuff. And then once we get to the location, I'll be there. The first 30 minutes could be bubbling, but let me tell you, once it's after 30 minutes, I want to go home. I want to go home because I'm already getting anxiety from the sounds, from the loud noise and stuff like that. So yeah, that's one. Number 2 is physically abusing kids. Dear future children, if you ever see this, know that I'm saying this because I love you, okay? And your mommy is not crazy, but I'm gonna say this. I say this a lot of times. My close friends knows that I say this a lot, and anyone I get into a relationship with, one topic I always bring up is, how do you want to raise your kids? Because I have a different idea of how I want to raise my kid as an African parent, okay? African parents are used to eating kids. They're used to beating their children, you know, also. But I'm going to say this. If anybody, and I say anybody, I don't care who you are, anybody, my husband, my mother, my siblings, my children's teacher, strangers, anybody that hits my kid, I don't know if I said that correctly, but I'm gonna say it again in English, okay? 2 dead body is gonna meet God in heaven. Ain't nobody hitting my kids. No, I don't plan to hit my kids. I believe that there are better ways you can train your children. There are better ways you can correct your children. I do not believe in physical abuse, because like, I feel like African parents go to the extreme. They go to the extreme. For example, I've been beaten before to the point that blood was coming out of my eyes. The cane hit my eyes, blood was coming out, and they didn't stop. Do you understand? No. And now every time I watch videos online of parents eating their children, every time I see teachers eating kids, every time I see people, no, I'm always pissed. Like when I say pissed, it's always as if I should go there and strangle the person. No, it is wrong to hit your children. There are better ways you can correct your children. Let me tell you this in Yoruba. I have this friend. Yeah. When we were in secondary school, our dad used to beat her like every day. Like, because she was abeti. No, I can't remember. I don't know how they used to say it in Yoruba, but it was as if they put a wele beside her ear. She knows the year word. Let me tell you. I'll compare her to one of my other friends. This particular girl, she barely have a girl bit, and there's this particular one that was getting beat steady. Everything she does, like if she misbehave, her father is already beating her. Let me tell you, the one that her father did not used to beat her is now better than the other one. The other one that her father used to beat, she's now worse. In fact, she's now embarrassing her family because now she's just doing Iran up and down, doing drugs, okay? She's doing nonsense. The other one that her parents did not used to beat her, like, it's not like this person did not used to do bad things. In fact, it's me and her that we used to go out and shake yash in Kokodom that time, that we would lie to our parents that we're going to lesson or we're going to... She's now way better than the other person. So I don't believe that physical abuse amends children's ways, okay? Do not touch my kids. Absolutely not, because we're gonna those days when I ask people that you don't know me there, if you touch my children, I'm saying it again, if you touch my children, you're gonna get it, okay? The third one is fear of abandonment. Hey God, if you've ever been in a relationship with me, you know this. My fear of abandonment is always reeking. It's always reeking like body odor. You don't understand? The body odor of my abandonment issues is crazy. So I didn't grow up with a dad, and my mom wasn't physically around. She was only financially around. And I grew up to feel like I wasn't loved enough, or nobody gave a shit about me. So when I'm in a relationship, most times, all the time that I've been in a relationship, like, let me be honest, every time I'm in a relationship, I always expect my partner to constantly remind me where they want me. Like, you always constantly have to remind me. I don't want to say I'm too hard to love, because I'm actually not too hard to love. I don't believe that I'm asking for too much. But one thing I do most is when I start dating somebody, I tell them, this is my issue. If you cannot handle it, please do not get in it with me, okay? And to the glory of God, I don't think I've ever broken up with somebody, or someone has ever broken up with me because of my traumas or anything. It's always just where you cheat or distance. That's it. But then, like I'm saying, abandonment issues, I constantly want to communicate with my partner. I constantly want to know that you care about me. I constantly want to know that you love me. I constantly want to know that you're not being sneaky behind my back. See, I can be with you right now for 24 hours, and you see, every hour I'll be asking, baby, do you love me? I'm that crazy. I could wake up at midnight and ask you, baby, do you love me? I'm working on that though, because to be honest, I feel like sometimes it could be too much, because one thing I don't like to do is expect people, everyone I get involved with, to understand my trauma. If you know what I mean. It will be selfish of me, because no, actually, as a matter of fact, nobody is going to understand. All people can just do is try to help you manage it, or just be there for you and then listen or whatever. So that. And the fourth one is always thinking everybody's lying and talking behind my back. Ugh. See, I used to have this issue when I was in secondary school, that I had a lot of friends when I was in secondary. I was literally an extrovert in secondary school. But let me tell you, let's assume that I have 20 friends. I didn't believe that any of them liked me. I didn't believe that any of them gave a shit about me. I always felt like they were always talking behind my back. And that's because my parents didn't show me love. They did not show me love. And so when I meet people, if my own parents didn't really show me the kind of love I needed, why would strangers show me the kind of love I need? Come on, and let's be for real. So once that's why now it's so hard for me to make friends. Like I think I just got to that point where I'm beginning to believe people care. A normal me before, I used to I could literally text my best friend. I just be like, I feel like you don't care about me. I feel like nobody cares. I feel like nobody gives a shit. And then my best friend would be like, please, I love you. But yeah, you guys know what I mean. Like, I'm working on it, Sha. Now I'm trying to believe that people care, because to be honest, there's been a few people in my life that have genuinely showed that, yo, I really care about you. I care about your mental health. I care about your well-being. I care about your progress. I care about your failures. No, I have those people in my life right now, and I love you guys. Wakanda forever. The next one, which is the last one, this one is crazy, dog. So this one says, expecting the men that I get involved with to give me daddy love. I don't know how to explain this shit to you, but let me try to explain, okay? So aside the regular relationship kind of love, you know, I love you, I get you gifts, I, you know, make you feel good, you know, all that kind of thing. I expect that if I need an advice, I'm coming to you and you must give me an advice. I expect that if I'm going through any inconvenience, I'm coming to you, complaining to you, because that's what I've been doing to my dad. I expect that if I'm going through shit, I'm coming to write to you to rant, because I expect that was what I was supposed to be doing with my dad. I expect that if I go out and somebody touch me inappropriately, you should go and fight. Maybe not, but to be honest, to be fair. So I have daddy issues, and to be fair, to be honest, I always say that I want to marry a man that's like my stepdad, because that man, no, I see the way he was with my mom, and I see the way he was with me, and yo, like, he was an amazing man. He's late now, and RIP to him. I just want a husband like that, a husband that's going to be like my dad, that's going to be like my brother, that's going to be my husband, everything, my best friend, okay? So if you want to be with me, if you want to marry me, you have to come with the whole package. I know bare minimum, okay? We're not doing I'm not dating anybody for best friend, for boyfriend and girlfriend thing. I'm dating to marry, okay? So, and that's why most times when I date people, I'm always doing wifey shit. I don't give a shit, because I believe that it's the things that you do while you're dating are the same things you're supposed to be doing when you're married, innit? So if I'm not able to prove to you that I'm a wifey material, then why should you marry me? And I don't expect that if you're not going to prove to me that you're a husband material, then how am I supposed to marry you? Like, it starts from, the relationships are supposed to be foundation. I'm sure that feminists will not agree with me, but that's it. It is what it is. At the end of the day, relationships are the foundation of the things that you're going to expect or do in the marriage. The only difference is the commitment in marriage just comes, it becomes higher. You literally become that person's dad. You become the person's entire family, basically, before you have kids and when you have kids and all that stuff. So spare me with all that, why should I do wifey shit for a boyfriend? I'm sorry. If I'm with you, okay? If I'm with you, I'm going to do wifey shit. I'm going to wash your clothes. I'm going to wash your bathroom. I'm going to clean your room. I'm going to clean your kitchen. I'm going to wash plates. I'm going to cook, okay? Because I don't give a shit about all those feminist nonsense. You hear me? If I have to pay bills, if we're living together as partners, or even if we're not living together, yeah? if I want to pay bills, if there are random bills, maybe like you're not at home and then maybe someone comes home like, oh, to ask for some kind of bill or something, some random bill comes up. If I have the money, I'm gonna pay for it before calling you or telling you about it. I'm gonna do wifey shit. I don't care about all that feminist bullshit. And if the relationship ends, it ends, period. It just means that you were not for me and you didn't deserve me. Okay, so spare me with all that. Oh, and I'm gonna pray for you too, because I'm a prayer warrior. I pray over you, I pray over your career, I pray over your life. Okay, I'm gonna do wifey shit for a boyfriend as long as he deserves it. So yeah, now we have come to the end of this video. Emma been with my little British accent for you. Today this is like the third time I was trying to shoot this video and the energy just came out from nowhere. And so in case my British accent did not go as you people expected, just manage it. Okay, I love you guys. Do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, do not forget to share. And what else are you supposed to do? Twitter people, retweet and like. Okay, Instagram people, post on your story, repost, because when I blow, you go farms me and I go deny you. Bye.